LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Got it in the middle. It's Turbin. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Now improvising. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Hold.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll set up to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Fired in there, but incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Gentry. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Running the red zone, it's Gentry. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. He's got it on the move. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to throw, it's Dyer. Snagged in the end zone, Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So LSU's offense has its first opportunity of the day. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays. Maybe play a little bit deeper than normal. Sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Looking for room, it's Gentry. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Turbin. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. They'll go to the ground. Finds a little space. There he goes. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6. 1st and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
LSU offense will take over 1st and 10.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he makes the catch. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Nothing but green grass down the middle. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, LSU!
Number 47.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And now the offense will come onto the field again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Leaves it with the running back. Running to Green. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Working that left side now. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Looking for a man. It's Dyer. Got a man. It's Gentry. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, running back on the move.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Turbin. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They put together an 81-yard drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes a grab down the middle.
Holding. Offense.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. He's looking to throw. Here comes the heat. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That incompletion leads to second down and 10. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right?
And down he goes back at the 3. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Finds his man. It's Gentry. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking to pass. It's Dyer. Oh, they're after him. Grab near the marker. It's Turbin. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And here's the return. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
They're dealing with a second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Sets up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, Coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
From the red zone, looking for a man. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. Using the quick game. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Quarterback keeps it. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Right down the boulevard. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Right back to the well. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets it past the marker. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. It's complete to the left, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Gentry. Turning it on. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. This offense doing business in the red zone. Trying to run, it's Gentry. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. He's got it and just sashays into the end zone for the touchdown. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Pressure coming. He's got him wrapped up.
Yeah, and they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays, but this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm. And I think
picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right.
You got to be so careful, too, David, because on 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage, too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, LSU! A great catch and run for 6. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders at 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
Yeah, I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays. Or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Handoff from the gun. Picks up the 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. To the air, it's Dyer. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Going to swing it on second down. It's complete to the right.
Yeah, and you're just running out of time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency. Down late in the game, I need to force some plays, Palmer, probably down the field.
And if you're the defense, you can have that all day. We're going to play big zones. We're going to keep the ball in front of us. We've got the lead. You're going to have to make catches like that and make us miss. But you want to keep throwing those little dink and dunk throws? Have at it, because if you keep doing that, we're going to win the game.
These corners going to give them some space. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He's loose. The tag. Touchdown, Tigers. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on.
Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.